you explain the origins of Beneath No One and why it means so much to you?
It was just something my mom always told me when I was younger. Obviously, I was, under recruited, so it was some type of motivation and confidence, like going into, anything I was doing. So.
And did that play a role in your jersey selection?
Yeah, that's the first thing she texted me.
Yeah.
And she texted just how it was like that, like put the number 1 under it. So.
Were you offered 12?
Yeah, at first, and then, it talks through. The org had other plans for it, so I honored it.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about getting a fresh start, new organization, and just what are your thoughts on being in Portland now?
Super excited. Obviously excited to be in Portland, ready to get started there. Definitely, grateful for my time in Memphis. That'll always be home for me. But yeah, it's time to get to work now.
How do you feel about how it all played out, in the end? It was pretty public. What did you make of how the process went from January until you eventually be traded?
I was just grateful for, all of it. Obviously, it was things I learned, through that process. Obviously, understanding that, it's a business and, they decided, what they wanted to do for their organization. And, now it's, my time, here in Portland. So my focus, during that time, after the season was just make sure I was in shape and working to, be ready for, wherever I was going. And now it's here.
Do you feel like you need a new start?
Do I feel like I need a new start? I mean, I love it. Happy for it.
Yeah. Why?
Get to, start fresh, like you said. New home, new team, new organization. I get to show, the fans in Portland, a different job. So it's like starting all over again.
What is a different job in your mind?
A different job?
Yeah, what does that mean?
It's a lot. I feel like over the years I've grown a lot. I learned a lot. Mindset changed. Go into things differently now. So I just feel like a more mature and just ready to work job.
Have you reflected much and would you do anything different?
I'm actually just reflecting now. It's my first time actually feel like it's actually setting in, but still excited for it. So.
How do you see your fit on the court? I mean, they have a lot of other guards that are kind of play a lot on ball. Dame, Drew, Scoot. Danny also plays. How do you kind of see your on-court fit going with this team?
I love it. I feel like all those guys you named probably will most likely unlock, new parts of my game, and I feel like I can do the same for them. I don't feel like it'll be a problem, having us on the floor or making sure, minutes match or anything. I feel like we all very unselfish, and the ultimate goal is to win, and that's what we're trying to do.
Do you care if you start or come off the bench or how that goes?
No, I don't.
People talk about, a change of scenery, and that comes up a lot in just sports in general, that guys can benefit from a change of scenery. What is it that you're most looking forward to about just being in a different place?
Just to feel, the love once I get there, obviously. And, obviously I go to Portland, during the summers for Nike, but this is different from that. So just feeling the love from them, the comfort from them, and I felt that, already. And then going and just proving myself all over again. Obviously, I got, new faces, but still got to go be the same job.
You mentioned the Nike part. What else do you know about Portland just from your trips there over the years?
The rain, man. It rained a lot. Actually, took fishing in the rain with me, so that's one thing I know for sure. But I feel like it's a very quiet spot. It's nice. I don't know if y'all pay attention to me lately, but I've been kind of into nature, so I feel like that's a bonus for me also.
Hiking or what?
I'm not hiking now, but I can go walking, ride a bike. I've been kayaking lately, so.
What spurred that?
Just being grateful for, being alive, for, the things I do have, my family, and to now have a fresh start. It was just mind clearing.
How do you reach that point, that inflection point that, wow, okay, I'm going to start appreciating things. I'm going to do a new leaf. What triggered that?
I always appreciate things. It was just if I wanted to try new things. And that's why I say my support system. We always try to find new ways to just make sure everybody's good, do something new, help with the mental, because everybody, go through things no matter, who you are. So we try to do that together, to have a day where we just can relax and, just feel free, and you can reflect on, whatever you want.
You're a player that's played with a chip on your shoulder throughout your career. Do you think this new change of scenery in the trade will add to that chip?
Oh, for sure.
In what ways?
You'll see.
Did you hear from people with the organization after the trade, the Grizzlies organization or Grizzlies fans? And what
Can
was
you
the
repeat that, please?
What did you hear from the Grizzlies organization after the trade, or Grizzlies players or Grizzlies fans? Like, what was the response from Memphis, given how long you were there and how popular you were?
It was all love. I feel like obviously it's some that might, say bad things, whatever about me, but I don't look at it as hate or anything. I just feel like it's, tough love to a family member, as I would say. I feel like I have family members that do the same thing. So I love Memphis. I love the fans. I love the organization, my teammates. I feel like everybody that I was real connected with obviously reached out after the trade, and they all just wished me the best, and it was the same, for me.
So much of your story lately has been injuries and your inability to play. How does your body feel now, and what does that feel like for you?
My body feels great. Obviously, I really don't, look in that too much. I just know what I gotta, go out and do, this upcoming season.
How much do you pay attention to things that people say about you online? And has your approach to whether you pay attention to that stuff or not changed over time?
Yeah, I mean, early in my career, I used to see it a lot. Sometimes I used to reply. Well, no, all the time I used to reply. Then as, years went on, I would still see it. Sometimes I don't reply. And then, now I just feel like I'm at a point in my life I'm used to it. I just read some of the stuff, and if I feel like I want to comment or something, I just do it, direct.
I talked to Dylan last night, and he said you're the ultimate teammate. What do you think goes into being a good teammate?
I feel like everything. Obviously, it starts at the top, being a leader. So that's going on and off the court. And then the things, you do for your teammates while you're out there on the floor and off the court. If you make them feel like they're welcome, love, make them feel comfortable, continue to instill confidence out there, while we're on the floor together. And as you build that bond, you become closer, and that's a connection, you can't break.
I've seen you interact with a lot of your teammates already. Tell me what you've learned about some of them.
They rage bait a lot. They rage bait a lot for sure. They just, I feel like it's just to turn a competitive, edge to us. So Denny definitely number one, but he for sure like rage bait people to try to make you respond or get you mad. So when we have to play or something, you have an edge already.
Is this on the court or just in?
Nah, this amongst
just
each other.
talking?
Yeah, this amongst each other.
John, just in these few minutes we've been talking to you, you've said that you want to show a new job, but then you've also referenced same job, I think you said. What part needs to be the same and what part needs to be new in your mind as you kind of enter this chapter?
Just staying more focused and, what's the most important thing. Not worrying about, none of the outside stuff. Obviously, I'm in a new place now, so, everything that was a problem or was said now that was in Memphis, it shouldn't matter to me no more. My focus is Portland.
Is it weird to look back at those teams that played in the playoffs, the team that beat the Timberwolves, and there's not one player left on that team? Do you?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely, you see as the pick go that they kept posting every player who kept leaving. But, I feel like we all still connected. So, outside of that, I feel like it's no different for us. But it's definitely was some good years.
What is the biggest misconception you'd like cleared up about you?
Say it again.
What is the biggest misconception you'd like cleared up about you?
That I would like cleared up?
Yeah.
I think you know the answer to that.
No, what?
My image.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel like you are perceived?
A bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who are you?
I'm Ja.
Do you think any of that? Do you think any of the perception of you that's out there? Do you think any of that is self-created, or any of that is just kind of?
Obviously, I've done, what I've done in the past, but it's been addressed and handled already. So I don't see why, you know, years later that's still the topic when nothing happened since, you know? And I feel like if I was that guy, y'all wouldn't be talking to me now. I wouldn't be here, so.
You did build up a big fan base, regardless of all that, in Memphis. And
That's family.
what can you take from that in trying to introduce yourself and become an endeared player in Portland?
I feel like most Portland fans obviously see me, but I feel like once I get there and, you know, get to connect with them and they actually, you know, get to see Ja in person and see how I move, operate, like talk, engage with everybody, that, you know, I would get that same love that, you know, I got in Memphis, if not more.
Do you know any of the guys on the team currently? Do you know any of them from before? Do you have any relationship with them? Do you ever cross paths with like Dame or Drew or any of those guys before?
I mean, obviously I know him for playing against him. Like if you asking if I hung with him off the court or anything, nah, like I haven't hung with none of them off the court before then.
Is there anybody you've connected with in particular since you got here and got around the team?
All the guys that you seen me with last night.
Were you surprised it was Portland that traded for you? I think a lot of people outside were like, no, Portland, but they kind of came out of left field.
Honestly, I was surprised with any team that popped up. I didn't know, so.
Yeah.